What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Good to be with you. Got through a lot of the inventory that I had. Got a lot listed today. Um, like I said, it'll all get finished up. Did a bunch of wash. I'm over halfway through the 70 pieces, so um, it's going pretty quickly. That's what happens when you just put your head down and get to work, right? So that's one thing. Another thing is I'm thinking about doing a live stream like on an upcoming Friday, maybe not this Friday, maybe next Friday. So I look at the calendar. That would be the 26th. Yes, 26th. I don't know if anyone would tune in. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see that. I know sometimes it's good to just be on a live. You can ask a person a question and get an answer right away, or get their thoughts on something. So sometimes that's good. So another thing I was thinking, because if you look at the numbers, we sold 2 yesterday and 1 today. Now this store is the first store, almost 4,000 items. So to me, it seems every time I change up my listings, change up how many I sell. It's not really based off the size of my store, it's based off of how much I'm doing per day. Now, if I was to start listing 20 per day, I don't think I would get 20 sales per day automatically. I think over time I would. Whereas, you know, like I said, I have almost 4,000 items. You would think you'd get more than a few sales per day. Doesn't seem to be the case here on eBay. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting how that's working out for us. So that's just my theory. It's not 100% proof that I have or anything. Um, but yeah, so there you go. You can see all of our numbers. Things are pretty low for the last 31 days because we had the vacation and now we lowered our listings. But everything, I had a big stack. Everything in that stack so far has just been good. Good items, good prices, more than meet our $10 profit per item. There's some really good ones in there, 40, $50, $60. Um, there's some good items. So in time, like I always say, it's going to help our stores here, and then we can just build on that. So let's look at the second store here. It's the same kind of story. We sold 2 yesterday. We sold 1 today. Same thing. We're basically selling what we're listing per day. So that's good. I know it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of sales. It's not flashy. It's not, hey, how do you make $100,000 a year on eBay? Look at my store. But it's just, it's where I feel most people that have an eBay store are. You're starting out or you've been doing it a while and you have a smaller store and you only list maybe a few per day or 10 or less per day. There's not many sellers in the grand scheme of things that list, I would guess, over 30 per day. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like there's that many people out there doing it from what I've seen in the groups that I'm in. Um, but I do think again that if we just let this thing cultivate, that money just cultivate in the bank account, and we could slowly start growing it, you'd be amazed. I mean, even if we added one listing every quarter to this operation to both stores, you know, that would grow pretty good. You'd be looking at, in the course of a year, 7 and 6. It's not a huge amount, but that's 13 overall. It's $130 a day. That's over $3,000 a month that you're bringing in after your cost of goods. It's not horrible money, and obviously if you're making more money, you can increase that even more. Your listing, you could, like, just imagine if you're listing 10 per day in each store, you know, selling 17 or 18. It's pretty good. And $10 is our minimum for profit after cost of goods per item. and obviously it could be much higher. So we don't have a problem with that, right? 15, 20, $25 profit. No problem with that. I had a guy, I have this item that's it's over $100. Emailed me, said, "Hey, will you take 90?" I said, "Yeah." Send me an offer. Never heard from him. It's just kind of interesting how people do that kind of thing. I'm hearing that there's a lot of people getting a lot of returns right now. My returns have kind of stayed the same. I get a return every now and then. Um, it's just part of the business. If you're getting a lot of, like does not fit returns, maybe you can look at how you're letting the customer know that, hey, the measurements are in the photos. Or for color, like color can be a big one because we have these lights, but it can look different. Some colors can look like black is going to be black. Yeah, maybe a little lighter or darker if you're inside or outside. But maybe if you get into some shades of like a pink or a green or something, yellows, um, this can really can be tough. So I know some people struggle with that. You just got to do the best you can. Some people want to know, hey, is this canary yellow, sunshine yellow, sunflower yellow? It's like, I'm not a color expert. I didn't invent crayons. I don't know. All I know is it's yellow. And I'm just honest with them like that. Judge it off the picture. It's as close as I can get it to the true color. Um, I offer free returns. So returns, they do suck in a sense, but at the same time, you're really not out any money, right? Because the customer pays for the item and they pay for shipping. Okay, so you get that money. Let's just say it's $20, and then they ship the item back to you. You have to pay for that return label, and then you go and sell the item again. So you're not really out money because the shipping is a wash. So it's not, and if it's sold once, it'll sell again, right? Unless it's a crappy item. There's times where someone will want to return an item that I don't want back, and I'm just like, I'll just issue a refund because it was like a $5 item or whatever. So anyhow, that's just stuff that I'm hearing. Like I said, it hasn't really affected me. I'm not too worried about returns. I seem to get returns in waves for whatever reason. Just kind of how it goes. I'll get 3 or 4, and then I'll go a month and not get any. And then I'll get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's like, what the heck? So it's just what happens. But yeah, not much else to say. I'm just like I said, I'm going to keep at it, keep doing this. I know there's people doing a lot more out there, but this is where we're at. Just learning more as we come back. You know, doing more research and looking at more different brands and different things I can do to make the business better. Um, so it's a great learning experience. It's tough to go through watching your business just plummet and then have to try to rebuild it. It's not fun. It's not for the faint of heart, but this is the hand I've been dealt. Like I said many times, I can either quit, go sell on another platform, or continue doing this. So obviously, I've chose to continue going on eBay, and we'll just see how it goes. Again, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. If doing a live stream on a Friday or something, it's a good idea. If anyone would tune in and watch, I've done them before. Not really had anyone watch, so it's kind of pointless. Um, but it would be cool to have some people on there asking questions or giving me their feedback or what have you, and excuse me, just have a dialogue going. So um, we'll see. We'll see what the feedback is on this video, and if I get enough feedback, then we'll definitely do one here in the next couple weeks. So all right, there you go. That's gonna do it. Appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next time. Take care.